Good morning students. I hope you all are safe and sound at your place. So welcome to our English language class today. Today we are going to discuss very important topic, that is tense, and in tense category we have simple present tense. So today we are going to discuss some important things about simple present tense. So let's start it. Simple present tense. First of all, I would like to describe it or define it. What is simple present tense? So the verb form that expresses the time or state of an action at present time is known as simple present tense. In all the tenses, generally we are discussing about the verb used and the time. According to time, we are using proper verbs, and then we will come to know that whether it is present tense, past tense or future tense. So again, I am going to repeat the description of simple present tense. The verb form that expresses the time or state of an action at present is known as present tense. Now, second point, we have general rules. Here I would like to discuss some general rules where we are using this particular tense. So I have 6 rules mentioned over here. I would like to discuss them one by one. So simple present tense is used where? A part, to express general truths. To express general truths like honesty is the best policy, 2 and 2 make 4, might is right. There are many things. The sun rises in the east. So these are general truths. We are supposed to use simple present tense. B part, to express regular or actual actions like I go to school daily. Then the sun rises in the east and the sun sets in the west. So these are called regular and actual actions. My mother goes to temple every Tuesday. So this is again the fine example of you can say habitual action or regular action. Third, C part is given to indicate the present period. When we are talking or doing something at present, to indicate or to express that action, we are supposed to use simple present tense. Next we have to express a permanent situation like the train Shatabdi Express moves from Delhi to Bengaluru. So this train has been moving for last many years and it is still going on. So to describe permanent situation, we are supposed to use this simple present tense. Next, to express a future action. Yes, to express a future action, we can use simple present tense. How? The school reopens from Monday. Okay, the school reopens from Monday. Here we have used simple present tense, but time indication is future. We are indicating or expressing or discussing about future time also. Next, last point is simple present tense is used to express time clauses, conditional clauses, factual writing, dramatic narratives, reports and in quotations, etc. For all these things, we are supposed to use simple present tense. Next, now I would like to discuss about the structure of simple present tense. We have three types of sentences: affirmative sentences, negative sentences, and interrogative sentences. And this is called structure of simple present tense, means how we are supposed to use these tenses. These are called structure. So for affirmative sentence, we have to use subject, first person subject, second person subject, or third person subject. Okay. Then we are supposed to use first form of verb, and here it is written we have to use s or es. So s or es we are supposed to use with third person singulars only. We are not supposed to use s or es with first person, with second person, or with third person plurals. This is the condition, and this is very important rule, that we have to use s or es with verb only in the case when we have subject, third person, and singular. After that we have to use object and then full stop. If we talk about a negative sentence, negative sentence, then we have to use subject plus do or does helping verbs, then first form of verb, and then object. If we talk about interrogative sentence, then we have to use do or does, then we have to use subject, then we have to use first form of verb and object and question mark. This is very important. In interrogative sentences, we are supposed to use question mark. Now, this is the rule I have already discussed. With third person singular, we have, what are third person singulars? He, she, it, or any singular noun. So with them, we have to use first form of verb plus s or es. Examples are given like he goes to school, she eats chocolate, and it rains heavily outside or today. So all these things are the part of simple present tense. Now I have written some examples. Example of first person singular and third person singular. I is first person singular. So we have to use only first form of verb. But she is third person singular, so we have to use s or es with verb. So I have taken the example. I take my breakfast. I do not take my breakfast. And do I take my breakfast? Similarly, with third person singular, you can see the difference. She writes a story. She does not write a story. After do not or does not, or do or does, we are supposed to use first form of verb. Whether it is first person, second person, third person, singular or plural. Third is, does she write a story? So this was a brief information about simple present tense, how to use it, and with some examples it is discussed in this class. I hope you will be benefited from this class. So thank you so much and have a good day.